Time for our first look at sports. Carly Agger going to take over for that, Carly. And we were talking about it off the top. The Bobcats were in a do-or-die situation last night, and they didn't die.
No, they did not die. They battled hard and they fought well, and now they've earned the chance to extend the series to 5 games. Well, after dropping 2 games to none against the Grand Prairie Storm, the Woodminster Bobcats were in a win-or-go-home last night at the Civic Centre. We're going to pick things up here, 2-1 for the Cats in the third. Now, the Storm are looking to even things out. Michael Hafner tries to cycle it out. He gets a long feed over to Corey Chisholm, but his socks got rocked. The Storm are going to dump it nice and deep now. Dom Corielli will catch up with it, and he tries to make something of it, but Jeremy Perron adds a crucial block shot to the 2 goals he's already tallied. Less than 10 minutes to play now. The Cats are looking to extend their lead by 2. Keep your eye on number 29, Kevin Deagle. The puck goes from one corner to the other, and Deagle goes up and over. But a few ticks later, Kramer Barnstable will kick out to get a pad on Mitch Philman's shot, and Deagle gets it from his stick. Here it comes over to Michael Hafner's. Haf tees it up from the top of the circle. He takes his time and gives the Cats a 3-1 lead. But the Storm, they're not ready to give up. Keep your eye on the guy coming up next. It's Tanner Fritz. This guy is dangerous when you give him room to wind up. He doesn't have to here. His wrister isn't enough to crack Barnstable. With 5 to go, the Cats think they've got the 4th on the Storm. Tanner Son's shot will beat Andy Williams. He gets a feed from Brighton Mills, but Kyle Harris gets called for goaltender interference. He's not happy with the 2 he gets sent to the box for. Grand Prairie, they're going to make good on that man advantage. Tanner Fritz doesn't waste his second chance. His shot has eyes there. That one cut the Cats' lead to a single goal, but that's as close as the Storm would come. The Bobcats hold on to the single goal lead in a win that Coach Curran credits to the Bobcats' physical style of play.
We went out and continued our play from the third period in GP, where we just battled a lot more. There's no big secret to this, guys. We didn't have any special plays. We didn't have anything. We just made it sure that we competed harder on the puck and we tried to win our battles, and definitely we're a lot more physical tonight.
Felt awesome. I mean, every guy worked really hard and we got what we deserved to win.
Elsewhere in the AJ, the Bonnyville Pontiacs won Game 3 over the Sherwood Park Crusaders by 3, thus eliminating the Crusaders from the postseason. The Pond swept the Crusaders 3 games to none. St. Albert and Drumheller are also out of the Enerflex Cup race after being swept in their series. Now the Bobcats go again tonight and will be looking to force the Game 5 on the Storm in what will be their second test in as many nights. A turnaround that Coach Curran says he isn't too concerned about.
Why we do it all year. Sometimes we play 3. So it is what it is. We're conditioned for it.
You know what? Just a big one like this just gives you the motivation to go for another one, and I know the guys are all pretty pumped up.
All right, and from the rink to the pebbled ice we go now, where Saskatchewan has been unstoppable with a Scotties title thanks to Amber Holland and her rank, and junior men's and women's titles courtesy of Breda Muscowie and Trish Paulson. It's no wonder the sport is booming in the border city. Well, Alberta High School Provincial Curling is in town this weekend, and for students at the Woodminster Comprehensive High School, it's a chance to put their game to the test against the best the province has to offer.
Dawn Corbell is happy to volunteer her time and bring a sport to the school system that gives everyone a chance to be a part of a team.
Curling is a great option for many students, as it is a sport that you can continue to do for the rest of your life. You don't have to necessarily be the most athletic or the fastest runner. You just that student who can get out there and curl.
The curling team at the comp was enough to lure Evan Loddish away from the game of badminton that he spent his junior high school years playing.
Well, it's great to have lots of sports to choose from, because you don't really know what you like. Maybe coming into high school, there's not many sports offered, so with more sports to choose from, it's good to have curling as an option.
While most of the students in the comp's curling team know each other and excel at the sport outside of school, the chance to compete together is one they appreciate.
It makes for a really nice atmosphere to work with. You get along with everybody. Everybody knows everyone. They feel comfortable with everybody. So you can give constructive criticism and people won't take it too harshly.
This high school curling is kind of good. They can come together, have fun with their friends, and play a competitive sport.
This weekend, Evan and Dylan will team up to face competition from as far north as Peace River. And while they might be graduating at different times, Coach Corbeil knows there's lots at stake for both members of the team.
Crucial enough that we have 3 students graduating, so it'd be nice for them to have a provincial title under their belts. Crucial for the students coming up, our grade 10s. this is a sport that they can continue to play for 2 more years. So might put a little bit of boost in their motivation.
Draws begin Thursday with the gold and bronze medal games being held on Sunday. Alberta Scotties champion Val Sweeting will be on hand to officially throw the first rock in the opening ceremonies, which take place Friday at the Communiplex.
Welcome back. Well, it is now time to share more of the Darian Dziurzynski story that we first brought you last night. The Lloydminster product and one-time enforcer is having a career year this season, racking up 44 points so far with the Saskatoon Blades, a team that he wasn't even drafted by. Well, tonight, Aaron Strack has more on the 19-year-old's future in hockey and how Darian is looking to follow in his older brother's footsteps. This in the final part of a 2-part series on the player known to his teammates as Z.
Leaving home at the age of 16 isn't easy for any child, but for Darian, having his parents only a couple of hours away has eased the transition.
For Darian's mom, Janet, it was also tough letting her baby go.
It was very hard when he left. Of course, I didn't want him to go. I knew it was what he wanted, and I actually said to him, "Are you sure this is something that you want to do?" And he looked at me and said, "Mom, this is what I've wanted since I've been 5 years old."
You have to grow up real quick, and it's definitely like a life-changing experience, moving out of home and being put with billets, and just the maturity level you have to have right away.
Darian has always been close with his family. His relationship with his older brother has gotten stronger the longer they have been apart. Ever since Z was old enough to strap on the skates, he's competed with David.
Always in hockey, I've looked up to him in life. You know, he's one of my best friends, so always hanging out with him and stuff. So he's definitely one of the bigger role models in my life.
They Skype, they text all the time to see how each other's doing, and every night after each other plays, I get a text from both of them if they haven't spoke to each other, like, "How did Dave do tonight? Any points?" And same was David texted me last night, "How did Darian do? You know, did he play well? This and that." It's great to see that they're close and they thrive off each other.
The friendly rivalry between the two heated up when Darian cracked the Blades lineup, and again when David signed this past summer with the Ottawa Senators.
The competition started probably when they were, 3 and 4 years old, and the competition is still there. And last year when David signed, he was on his way home from Port Alberni, and he called to tell me and his dad that he had just signed a 3-year contract with Ottawa. And when I called Darian, Darian just said, "Well, now I know what I got to do."
Darian's support of his brother's future is evident when talking about David. Making it to the next stage in his own hockey career is something the Blades left winger feels confident will come this summer.
His agent is hoping to get him to some camps this year, and hopefully his hard work will keep paying off for him.
It's a year later. Darian's got bigger, got stronger, he's more confident, and obviously this past summer he had opportunity to go to NHL camps, and there's lots of interest in him right now because he plays for keeps.
There's not too many guys that could say they've done that, going from junior A into the AHL the next year, so it's something that it's a pretty special story, and something that maybe I can make my own story.
Aaron Strack, New Cap Sports.
All right, and despite the fact that he was once cut from the Bobcats, I'm sure that Darian and David would like you to be out there supporting them tonight. Once again, puck drop tonight goes at 7:30. That's all the time I have for sports this evening.